Hello everyone, and welcome back. If you've made it to this video, then thank you. I really appreciate anyone who takes the time to check this out and listen to my ramblings, and anyone who actually knows me knows that I can ramble for quite a while when it comes to something that I enjoy. I think my coworkers are starting to get a little sick of me talking about Doctor Who. Maybe not. They enjoy my nerdiness. They think it makes the workplace interesting. Anyways, on to Doctor Who and different episodes and the doctors I enjoy. And I don't know much about all of the doctors. I've seen the first few episodes of the first Doctor. I've seen one episode of the second Doctor. I think that's all that exists. At least in video format with all of the episodes there. I haven't gone back to listen to the audio with the stills. I've seen most of the third Doctor. I've seen a lot of the fourth Doctor, a few of the seasons. Still need to watch more. I actually have some that's waiting for me as soon as I finish this video. I've seen all of the fifth Doctor, all of the sixth. I really like the fifth Doctor, even though he didn't necessarily have the best episodes. And the sixth Doctor, I don't know what to think about him. I didn't hate him, but he did have some unfortunate stories, and right when the Fifth Doctor regenerated into the Sixth, I didn't really care for it. The first thing he starts to do when he regenerates is he tries to strangle his companion. The Doctor won't do that. Anyway, I haven't gotten to the Seventh Doctor yet. I've only seen the Sixth regenerating into the Seventh, and then the Seventh regenerating into the Eighth. I haven't seen a full Seventh Doctor episode yet. So that's on my list of to watch. With the Eighth Doctor, I liked him. I thought Paul McGann did a good job as the Doctor, and I would have liked to have seen more of him. But he only had the movie, and the movie really wasn't that good. Yeah, it was weird how there was the whole big revelation that the Doctor was half human, and that just seemed out there. And in the movie, it came from nowhere. They just sort of threw it in as a plot point. I just pretend it doesn't exist, and I think the new series pretends that revelation doesn't exist as well. I like the Ninth Doctor. He only had one season, so it's hard to get too attached to him. And I saw his episodes after seeing the 10th Doctor. I really like the 10th Doctor. He's probably my favorite, even though that's a bit weird since he's a lot of people's favorites, but I'm not going on like, oh, it has to be David Tennant or no one. There's no other Doctor besides him. No, I'm not like that. I accept all of the Doctors because they're all the same character, and to say that I'm a fan of Doctor Who means that I'm a fan of all of Doctor Who and not just one specific actor who plays a role. I like David Tennant's performance. It got a bit depressing near the end, and I don't think the Doctor would say I don't want to go because he's been through this so many times. He knows what's coming. But maybe he thought he wouldn't regenerate. That seemed to be what they were talking about with the song ending. So it could have been that he just thought it was the end, possibly. I don't know. Maybe that's weird writing. I didn't think I was going to like Matt Smith at first. I'm not sure why. There was so many changes in the series at that point. It was a new Doctor, a new companion, a new sonic screwdriver, a new interior to the TARDIS, and it just didn't, besides like the end of time where it showed David Tennant regenerating into Matt Smith, there didn't seem to be much of the same. Like there's even a new intro to it, a new logo, like one right into the other. So it was a little hard to get into the Matt Smith episode. Even though he still has a TARDIS, he's still the Doctor, he's still doing what he's always done. And think what really made me like Matt Smith as a doctor was the episodes of the Sarah Jane Adventure when the Doctor meets up with Sarah Jane Smith and Joe Graham, and it was just a way to connect them to mainly the classic series, but also in a way like season, season 2 where Sarah Jane Smith pops up again, which was cool. So I do really like Matt Smith now. I think he's doing a great job. I hope he has a few more seasons before he goes. And what I especially like about him is the fact that he seems to really be able to portray an old man in a young man's body. And that has to be hard to do because Matt Smith is only a couple years older than me, and I don't think I could act like an old woman being 24, 25. So he does a really good job with that. He also acts more alien than David Tennant did. I thought David Tennant was a bit too human, and I don't think anyone would mistake the 11th Doctor for being human. He's just wacky and out there, and I really like him. I look forward to the 7th season when it starts. It's just taking forever for it to come out. Last year at this time we already had some episodes, and now we have to wait till the fall, but I guess the waiting is good because then it'll seem like it's lasting longer. So those are the different Doctors. There's definitely some I like more than the others. I especially like the 3rd and 4th and 5th Doctors from the classic series. I'm not sure which one I like more. Maybe the 4th. It used to be the 3rd until I saw more 4th Doctor episodes, but I really like all of them. And everyone for new series has been good. For companions, I really like Donna. I think she's not many people's favorite, but I really like her. She's funny. She's not in love with the Doctor, which has seemed to be a trend lately. And I think she gives a good performance. Kathleen T was great, and she had some good episodes. And in Turn Left, I think it really showed her acting abilities, and it was the episode really focused on her and not just her and the Doctor, because it was a Doctor Light episode, just like Midnight before was a companion light episode. Midnight's also really good. The 3rd season, I think, had some of the best episodes. We got to see the Master again, and I really enjoyed the episode The Runaway Bride. It was the introduction of Donna, and she was great in it, and it was a fun episode, and a lot of the companions aren't really making fun of the Doctor like she does, or we haven't really seen too many abductions. Well, he doesn't abduct her. I know it's the Huon energy that brought her onto the TARDIS in that whole storyline, but she thought she had been abducted, and it was funny seeing her reaction. I wouldn't complain if I suddenly appeared on the TARDIS if it actually existed. Yeah, I have about a minute and 15 seconds left to go. I probably won't make a 3rd video of this just because this is already the 2nd one. Probably 20 minutes is enough of me talking about Doctor Who for now. But with my last minute, I'll just say that I really enjoyed Doctor Who. I haven't even been a fan that long, just 2 years now, but I feel like I've always enjoyed it, even when I didn't know about it. It's the show that I was waiting for. It's everything I want in a show. To me, it's perfect, and I hope it goes on for a very, very long time. I hope there's no end in sight. So, gonna wrap this up now. First, I need to give a mention to Chameleon Circuit before the time runs out. They're a great band. I've been listening to them almost every day. You should check them out. They do lots of Doctor Who music, and they're awesome. So, call me a message if you want to talk about Doctor Who, and I'll see you next time. Bye!